पीछे देखते हुए स्टार्ट किया। Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Aftab, founder of Haawks Cloud. A quick question: where are your most important documents right now? For most professional firms like accountancy, solicitors, clinic, and advisors, the honest answer is that they are scattered everywhere, and that's the problem we solve. Haawks is a cloud storage built in UK for small regulated firms. It provides your firm a safe place for all your client files with proof of who touched what and when. Dropbox and OneDrive just stores it. Haawks understands your document and proves what happened to them at a cost less than the tools these firms are currently priced out of. One platform, four regulated verticals, a path to 10,000 firms and 10 million pounds a year in revenue. Meet our team. Our team has exposure around venture capitalists, blockchain, technology, cybersecurity, and marketing. We come from a country which is one of the fastest growing economy in the world and knows how to build with scarce and limited resources. With the help of our mentor, who understands this market from the insider perspective and has the exposure around brand building, with my team, we are ready to launch into the market with our product. Today, firm uses cloud storage, which lacks control, visibility, and audit readiness. Picture a small 10% firm. Your client files across OneDrive, copies over email, and more copies on laptop. Nobody knows which version is the real one, and nobody has access to who's of what. It's not just a mess, it's a legal risk. These firms are required to retain the client document to at least 50 years and to prove that they are protected. Last year, UK regulatory had issued £21.5 million in fines, which is 8 times increase in the last year. 85,000 firms in the UK which sits with the same risk every day, using tools that they will never wait for it. Haawks fixes this with one idea, one place with built-in control. All your client files are stored in one place. With every action, every share, every document, every download is recorded automatically. We are building for the firms the way they actually work. Files are organized the way accountants and solicitors think about it and exactly kept as long as the law requires it. And more critically, it sits alongside with the tools they already use like Sage, Zero, Clio. No migration, no disruption. They keep working, we add storage and control. Here's the user experience with the firm. 5 simple steps: connect, organize, work, protect, and prove. It feels simple as file storage, but the most difficult things happens underneath invisibly. Files are encrypted when they arrive. Industry rules are applied automatically. AI watches in the background. AI understands your file, finds out the compliance risk and flag it. Your each and every action is being recorded. A record that can be edited after the fact. This is our design philosophy: adoption without friction and compliance without effort. Staff don't change how they work, and firms get on the evidence by default. How big is this? 85,000 firms, small firms in the UK, 4 regulated industries, and which values to 70 million pounds a year, out of which 59,000 firms is what is reachable to us. Right size, right pain, and ready to buy. Our 5-year goal is 9,800 firms with 10.6 million in annual recurring revenue. In just the UK alone. Europe is 10 times the next step after this.
We start narrow but with a purpose. Our first customers are UK accountancy firms with 5 to 15 employers, hundreds of clients, and an enormous amount of data scattered all across the organization. They have deadlines which makes them buy us now. Taxes going digital, insurance renewal, and staff exiting the organization with the files in their hand. Year 1, accountancy, 234 firms, which later expands to legal, healthcare, FCAs. Only the vertical layer changes. The platform remains the same. Our business model is quite simple. Per user subscription, predictable recurring revenue. We start with small teams inside a firm, and to build the trust, we partnership with professional bodies, integrating with technologies like Sage, Zero, and Clio. Once we are in, we grow into the firm's default client data system. The upgrades in the plan is quite dependent upon the usage. Later on, we replicate the same playbook and apply it to different sectors. Now the question is, what do this firm use? Two very bad options. Number one, generic cloud storage like Google Drive, OneDrive, and Dropbox. Well, it is quite easy to use it, but how about the data audit? Do they provide the verification of who had access to the client's data? No proper audit, lose a client. Option number two, the workflow tools like Clio. It is indeed very powerful tool, but the subscription costs around £40 per user in an organization, because of which many small organizations do not buy it and ignore it. We at Haawks, we sit at the gap with a provable control over every file with a very minimal subscription which the firms can actually utilize. Generic storage holds files, workflow tool manages the tasks. Haawks understands your documents.
Our idea is not just on slides. We have built our MVP across web, iOS, and Android. We are having 7 firms on our waiting list. We have in-depth interviews with the UK professional bodies who have identified the pain, forehead, and having 10,000 plus engagement across our content. And most important, the NatWest Accelerator mentor have told us, don't just restrict to UK and take it to the whole of the Europe. Today, our ask is £5,000, of which 2,000 will be used for market readiness, for refining the product, testing out the bugs and fixing it. 1,500 will be used for meeting the compliance and the regulation compliances, and rest of the 1,500 will be used for go-to-market strategy. This 5K will help us to get on the first paid user and to build the proof to raise our next £250,000 as pre-seed round. We are not just asking for the funds here, we are asking for your mentorship, your guidance, the network and the community around us to make this work idea and to make it scalable. We are not raising a round here, we are building the proof to raise it. Thank you for your valuable time and we are ready to answer for your questions. Thank you.